So I was thinking of the best metaphor that I can give you, and I thought what could be better than giving an example. So I have this example ready made for you. Let's just get into it. It's H2 plus O2 gives me H2O. Pretty simple and cute looking equation. What is H2? It's a molecule. In our case, it's a molecule. It can be an atom. No, that just doesn't matter. It's an H2. It's a hydrogen molecule. Then I have O2. That's an oxygen molecule. Gives me H2O. That's a water molecule. So, how can I say and why can I say is this a chemical equation? And what is the criteria on which am I saying that this is a chemical equation? Well, there are two basic steps. First, is there a reactant? Okay, the reactant. A reactant is something that here, yes, it's H2 plus O2. That's a reactant. Why? Because they react and give me a product, right? So what is the product? In our case, it's H2O. So what's my reactant? H2 plus O2. What's my product? H2O. Cute. So does that mean that any equation that has reactants and that has products is a chemical equation? Well, yeah, that's what a typical definition of a chemical equation is, and that's what the very so-called dumb shit formula or the dumb shit sentence was telling you. It said a chemical equation is a symbolic representation, meaning I have H2, that's a symbol for hydrogen atom, okay? Then I have O2, that's a symbol for my oxygen atom, of a chemical reaction, because I just told you what is a chemical reaction, is this, and why am I saying this? Because it has a product, and after doing some mixes and matches, it gives me a product, okay? And that is just represented in the form of symbols. In our case, let's say the hydrogen, it's H, and the molecule is H2. For the oxygen, it's O, and the molecule is O2. For water is H2O, and the molecule is H2O. And that's why I said this is a chemical equation. So is there any other simplified formula for what a chemical equation is? Well, yeah, there is, and I will give you that. So, a simplified formula, or rather a simplified definition of a chemical equation is, a chemical equation is anything that has a left hand side, okay, that has a left hand side, meaning it has some reactants, and a right hand side that has a product. And that's how you can say anything is a chemical equation. But then, if you do remember, I said this one word called as chemical reaction. So what is it? Let's just go and learn what a chemical reaction is. A chemical reaction. Okay, but before that, I'll just tell you a caveat here. In your book, again, you have another dumb shit formula, and it goes like this. A chemical reaction is a process of transformation. Oh my goodness, very big word. A chemical reaction is a process of transformation or rearrangement of the chemical substance into a new chemical substance by breaking the bonds between the atoms and changing its physical forms. Well, now, after I've explained you what a chemical equation is, does this formula seem a little more familiar? Yeah, it does. Why? Because let's just analyze this statement. A chemical reaction is a process of transformation. What is a transformation? It's just some changes, right? So here I have H2, hydrogen. Here I have oxygen. And I'm doing something with it to transform it. I'm having some transformations on them. Or rearrangements. Even rearrangements occur. So if it's HO, in our case, like it's hydrogen and oxygen, they can rearrange and then recombine and do all sorts of crazy stuff to form a water molecule, and that's a chemical reaction. But after that, it says of a chemical substance into a new chemical substance. So that was a chemical substance. Hydrogen is a different chemical substance. Oxygen is a different chemical substance, giving me water that's totally different. Okay, between atoms or molecules and changing their physical forms. So I have the atoms. I can have atoms. So in this case, I had a molecule. So they had some, as you all know, molecules consist of atoms. So they just came together, combined, and did all sorts of crazy stuffs and formed this water molecule. And that's what a chemical reaction is. See you in the next video. Until then, stay subscribed and let's see you there with some more crazy stuffs. See you later. Visit the description box for more information.